Welcome back to Let's Play Darkest Dungeon. I'm your host, Timepants, and today we are getting back to the Plus. That's right, we're playing a New Game Plus run for the first time in a hot minute, and I'm excited. I think it's going to be a welcome departure from the hard mode that we were playing earlier with the Antiquarian. I kid, of course. But I think we should be good in the Warrens. Yeah, I think so. I wanted to do the Cove because we haven't done one yet, but the Warrens has this. A really good trinket that our A-bomb can probably use all the way until the end of the game, whatever that end may end up being. I think this is going to be a pretty fun, pretty straightforward run. I mean, it's what, like, win all the fights, go to 90% of the places. Pretty standard stuff. Definitely nothing weird we have to worry about. Inventory management is, I wouldn't say an afterthought, but certainly not like a primary consideration. We do have to find ways to skimp though. 1,000 gold is not a lot. If this run fails, I mean, that could put us in dire straits. And I'm even wondering if we take the anti-venom and the bandages. Alright, let's skimp. Let's see how this goes. So, one of the things that I've been thinking about with the New Game Plus, I don't think, believe it or not, that money is necessarily going to be trouble. I don't think it's going to be hard necessarily for us to get enough high-level characters to make a run at the dungeon. I mean, provided we don't have a bunch of stupid mistakes. Let's remember this. A bunch of stupid mistakes cost us early on. I don't see that being, I'm doing finger quotes here, the hard part. No, I think the hard part is actually going to be trinkets. Because, I mean, think about it. We are flush with trinkets in our... okay, well, shouldn't have brought so much food, I guess. We are flush with trinkets in our original game. We've got too many. I mean, we've got them coming out our ears. But what's that, like, where did they all come from? Well, it's the fact that we've done 260 weeks of runs. You're gonna get some trinkets if you do that. But with this, I mean, you've really got to pick and choose where you're going to, where you're going to try and seek your advantages, and trying to spend a lot of resources on making the trinket cart good. I mean, sure, we get more chances, we have more tickets in the lottery to find one of those really good, annoying. One of those really good trinkets that... yeah, one of those really good trinkets that's going to define our, define a character, right? Those are going to be hard to come by if we are not... I think we just hit. Yeah, those are going to be hard to come by if, we're not... if we're not getting 6 or, 8 chances at getting a good trinket. I hate you. That's gonna be rough. That's gonna suck. If we're only getting 2 trinkets and they're super expensive, we are absolutely not going to cough up a big premium for those trinkets. Absolutely not. What a giant waste of money. So we've got to cut back somewhere. And I mean, if we're cutting runs, and yeah, if we're cutting runs, because we have a time limit that we have to keep in mind, and if we're cutting if we're cutting runs because we have, a 91 week time limit that we have to keep in mind, and we're cutting our expenses, I mean, what's left, right?
faint hope blossoms.
We're not going to be dumping a lot of money in the trinket wagon unless it's something really, really good. Something that we know we can get a lot of mileage out of. So, the other thing is, there's some really good trinkets to be found
Press this advantage.
Fighting the level 6 bosses. There is absolutely no way that we can fight all the level 6 bosses and feel even remotely comfortable with our 91-week time limit. Trying to keep people alive. We've gotten so lucky. You know, trying to keep people alive, trying to keep ahead of the game, because the game basically has put us on the clock. So, with all of these considerations, yeah, let's do it. With all these considerations, I think one thing that we are always going to be hurting for, that we never really were in... Disappointing. That we never really were in our original game after, like, what, week 100, 150, was having the right trinkets at the right time for the right characters. So, yeah, it's just something that I've been thinking about, and that kind of sucks, because one of my favorite things is kitting out characters with sweet trinkets. It's fun for me. It's my nerdy little pastime. This, boy, I wish we could get more mileage out of this, but definitely we are going to be going to the Cove. I want to get a Cove run on camera because, you know, it is widely regarded. I hate you. Oh, I hate you so much. It is widely regarded as the hardest dungeon, except for, of course, the darkest dungeon, which I don't really think counts, since it's kind of its own thing. Yeah, let's just get a kill. I said let's just get a kill. Thank you.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all. Annihilate.
I think it was worth it. I was thinking about healing, but probably that was the better course of action. Alright, so.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
What is that? Founder's Dirty Bastard. Scotch style ale. Pretty good. Pretty good. If you have an opportunity to, pretty bad. If you have a chance to try some Dirty Bastard, you could do worse. Alright, so I think we make it one more room, and then we camp. Question is it better to camp now? I mean, are we going to have 4 more battles? I don't think we are. I think at most we have 4. I don't think we have any more than that. I mean, I could be wrong. But yeah, I don't see us having... Yeah, right? Yeah, I don't see us having more than 4 battles. I mean, look at this. 6 rooms. We're not going to have to clear all the rooms, I don't think. That would be horrible. Alright. Gosh, you really have to plan this. Let's see, Unspeakable Commune. Release the Hound is appealing, because I would like to find a secret room. But I don't want to get ambushed. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Here. That's encouraging, right? Beautiful. Alright, the one thing that I think derails us more in these New Game Plus runs than anything else is unexpected combat. Like, getting surprised, getting shuffled, having to fight in the dark. All of these are things that can ruin our party, that can put us in just a terrible situation. So, yeah, I don't think, especially in a party that has some tolerance. I mean, it does have some tolerance for getting shuffled, but, I mean, not a lot. We don't want him in row 1 most of the time. We don't want him in row 4 ever. And, you know, having a Hellion in row 4, I mean, we've already seen. That sucks. So, yeah, let's try and avoid that.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
So that's why scouting is, again, such an appealing option, but I think for this particular situation it was alright not to release the hounds. But any chance that I have to bump up my scouting, I really do want to take advantage of it. I do think scouting is one of those elite stats in this game. Things have been going well. This is, I think, a party that is very well suited. That's great. Wow. Oh, okay. Well, it makes sense. Yeah, I think this party is great for this particular dungeon. Like, Beast Slayer on our, like, 2 of our heavier hitters. And, you know, down here, he gets bonus damage against beasts. So, I mean, he's looking a little bit tougher than he usually does. Usually I think of him almost entirely as a support class, and I don't think that's really fair. But yeah, I don't. It's that sucks. Oh, that really sucks. Oh, especially down here, that really sucks. Boy, he knows who to go after, doesn't he? Yeah. I want to transform so bad, but I know it's such a terrible idea. So let's just stun, please, thank you. And that's so good. All right, yeah, we're gonna burn our last doggy treat here, and try and make sure this asshole is not gonna bother us anymore. This is troubling. This is actually troubling. And did you know that? Nah. Did you know that the A-bomb is not permitted to go to the brothel? That's just cruel. Let the guy get his rocks off, for crying out loud. Like, this guy's had a rough life. If you met somebody who on the street who looks like this, like, seriously, they deserve your pity. Like, that probably sounds terrible, but I mean, this can't be an easy life. This can't be how any mother wants their kid to turn out, right? I think now we do weaken and curse because we just want to minimize the amount of hurting that he can put on us. That sucks. I mean, at least it's not a crit, at least it's not bad damage, but, you know. Dang it, right? That sucks. Like, it would have been nice for him to at least be able to heal himself. What's his speed? 3? 4? I think we're gonna get one more turn before he goes. Alright, beautiful. Like, I could have even done Cry Havoc, but I think that's a little bit,
and driven into the mud.
That's a little bit arrogant. I think that's pressing our luck a bit too much.
Otherworldly corruption.
But for right now, this is looking like we could be in a really good spot. Let's see, do we risk the trap? Stress relief, but does anybody really need it? No. No. This is Timepants 2.1. We already had Timepants 2.0. It was riddled with bugs, not a very good upgrade. It was kind of the Windows Vista of Timepants, really. But Timepants 2.1 is going to solve all that. That
Mind
sucks.
that such missteps are the exception.
It's
not
it's
the
a
rule.
sleeker design. Definitely resolved a lot of the
Finding
the
stuff is
major
only the first test.
major
Now it must
security
be carried
issues.
home.
Still got some holes. One of them stinks. It's a butt joke. This is. I deserve that. I'm sorry. I won't do any more butt
Lie
jokes.
and wait. Unsprung
It's
and
beneath me,
thirsting
really.
for blood.
Well, yeah, I was saying I don't think that we can possibly go all the way, right? But here we are, last room.
Mechanical hazards, possessed by evil intent.
I was actually going to say, after we finish this, why don't we go get our curio? That's hilarious. Like, I went this way specifically to dodge this one trap that I could see and actually had the ability to disarm. And
As the light gains purchase,
I just got my
spirits are
shit
lifted,
absolutely
and purpose
wrecked.
is made clear.
God damn it. Darkest dungeon. You dirty son of a bitch. Alright. You know. Bravo. Bravo, Darkest Dungeon. Let's see. Hound's Rush here, and then we hope that artillery gets us at least one kill.
Impressive.
There you go. Hey, Rassin, you got the goods. It's almost a 50% shot to get a kill? Yeah, I think it's worth it. And we got out of this looking pretty good. Let's see, speed of 4. Yeah, let's do it. Let's cry havoc. That is some good dirty bastard. Alright. At the risk of making the biggest mistake of my life, let's try and whittle off at least a little bit of that stress. Excellent. Perfect. Alright. So, what now? Do we press our luck?
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a
Of course we
dizzying
do.
fall.
Of course we do. So we're going to go back. We are going to collect our treasure here. We're still fine. Yeah, hunger's not going to be a serious issue for us. We're losing a bit of coin on the refund that we're going to get. Yeah, we're losing a bit of coin on the refund for our consumables, but I mean, that's small potatoes. Like, we could find something here that would completely, I mean, one treasure chest could completely change the face of the run. And
now,
you know, any gold,
the darkness holds dominion.
that's all just,
Black as death.
Ooh, daddy likey. Probably should have used that earlier. This is one of the best trinkets in the game. Okay, yeah, no, don't, whatever you do, don't stress out our occultist, not him. Anywhere but the Briar Patch. How do we do this? I think he's fine. He's soft. Let's take care of him. There we go. Okay. Perfect. And get stunned. Beautiful. And now I think, as long as we don't get critted, we're in pretty good shape. Do we torch up? Do we? Nah. Nah, I think this is fine. She is not dead. That's annoying.
Well struck.
Houndmaster's so good, guys. Like, I just figured this out. Houndmaster's so good. Okay. Houndmaster's so good. Weakening Curse? Ah, sure, why not? I was secretly hoping for a crit. That was probably a little bit optimistic, I think. You would think, with a dodge score like his, in a novice level dungeon, he'd get a couple of dodges. You would think wrong. How stupid do you have to be to think that we'd get a couple dodges? Do you know what game we're playing, man? Fortunately, this guy is a frickin' monster. Let's see. And he's still not dead. Sure. I don't think we screw around and delay. I think that's courting disaster, but look at that. That's big treasure ups, dude. Look at this. I mean, if we need to, we get into our food. But, I mean, I don't think we need to. Let's hope... I was gonna say, let's hope that this isn't like a keg or something, or I was gonna be really salty. Alright. There we go. Alright. Hey. That's pretty good. We messed around with some light mechanics, we got a great trinket. I think we made a profit on the run. And, hey, we're going to the Cove soon anyway, so great. All around, just a fantastic run. Look forward to next time. We're going to the Cove. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Absent in the sunken faces of passers.